Content coach. What's going on? It's your boy Tazion, and we back with another episode of Our Excellent Culture. And we're gonna start off talking about this Pooh shiesty thing again. You know, everywhere you go, you got bloggers. Everywhere you look, still talking about this Pooh shiesty Gucci man shit, right? So I'm gonna start off by saying, Pooh shiesty. You know what I'm saying? He was like one of the top rappers right now with him getting out, him dropping the FDO. Hey, you know what I'm saying? His number shot right back up. So they kind of let you know that the streets was kind of waiting for him, right? The YNs was waiting for Pooh. And it's just unfortunate that he had to face this stuff that's going on, you know what I'm saying? And as far as Gucci Man, you look at Gucci Man and you think about his side of the spectrum, right? So you got Gucci Man, he take a young kid off the streets, put money in his pocket, blow him up, you know what I'm saying? Pay for managing, promotion, all this type of stuff like this, right? And just for things to turn out like this for him, for the artist to turn back and kind of like just forget what you come from, you know what I'm saying? Because it comes a point where the artist blows up and he thinking, you know, I'm I'm worth more than what we first initially agreed on, right? And which might be true, but that's when you go in and you sit down and you try to renegotiate your contract, right? You try to renegotiate your contract, and the way that Pooh Shiesty went about it, him and his boys, you know what I'm saying? That shit definitely not what's up, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you look at a Gucci Man, and the Gucci Man we're looking at today is a whole different Gucci Man from back then, right? That we listened to coming up, the Gucci Man that was off the chain, right? And a lot of people saying the Gucci Man should have did this. They can't believe that this happened to Gucci Man. But at this point, Gucci Man is a businessman, right? He a businessman, and he don't handle things the way that he used to. Do I agree to him making statements or things of that nature? No, but just on a grown up level and a mature mind state, you got to understand that Gucci Man is a civilian at this point. So if he did decide to make statements and things of that nature, he's not a gangster no more. He's not a criminal. He's a man who's trying to live for his kids and his family, right? That's what I think about it, man. But let's check out a little interview about Pooh Shiesty before, right after he got out. You know what
I was doing a lot of writing while in there, so like I got a lot of like notepads, notebooks, raps. Anything I can rap on, an envelope, a shot incident report, a napkin. I got raps on whatever, so but like my first 3 years of me being in there, I had all my property. Something happened with me having to get shipped to another facility and it went missing, so-called went missing. So I did have a first day out. Before this, that's what motivated me to be like, I can't make a first day out and I ain't got out yet, you know what I'm saying? I had to start all the way over. And I was just getting pieces of songs from her, pieces of songs from her, putting it together or however it came, but. Okay, so a couple words of wisdom from somebody that been in it, you know what I'm saying, and know it firsthand. That ain't what's up in there, bro. All the image and the facades and the faking and the street notoriety, that is not worth it. Ain't nothing worth leaving this and going in there. And ain't nothing worth not leaving that in there, coming back out here, you know what I'm saying? So let's stay focused, man, get this money and keep working and take care of this opportunity that we got to provide for all our people. The way Gucci came home and like, that motivated me too because like, I took notes from there, like how he switched it up, how he toned up, got fit, got his mind healthy, like took notes in there every way. So that motivated me to move how I'm moving like toward today too. So like he showed that it can be done. Like all you gotta do is want it. You gotta sober up. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of the similar traits because I realized that he woke up when he was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like he really woke up and he wasn't just in there playing or, you know, not taking it serious. Another thing he told me too was like, Shiesty, you 20 years old going to go see what I saw at 35 years old. You know, you got a head start as long as you got this out the way first, you know. Fortunately, it had to happen, but it happened, bro. It is what it is. So you got to get this out the way early. You know what I'm saying? It could have been too late for me if I wouldn't ever came out and played it right. So take advantage of that too, you know what I'm saying? So that stuck with me.
You heard from Pooh Shiesty himself, you know what I'm saying? That's what he was planning on doing. And that's great and all, you know what I'm saying? But let's hear what some of the industry celebrities had to say about this, right?
Man, they play the game with him every day. He ain't been on that whole game.
He ain't been on the game, man,
He
man.
play that whole every day.
No.
He also went off on Gucci for letting himself get kidnapped in the first place, especially when he was twice the size of everyone else involved.
He ain't kidnapped no goddamn Gucci, man. Big ass ain't get no goddamn kidnapped. Maybe too goddamn big.
I don't believe it.
Hell no. And you work out, you exercise, man. You full of energy, man. Ain't no way you went in there with 5, 6 people.
You finna blow this shit.
No bangers involved.
Another big name who went on to talk about the situation was Finesse 2 times, saying how the real reason Gucci told to the feds was probably because his wife convinced him to do it instead of taking to the streets.
What if walked in the house? What if Gucci Man walked in the house, right? What if Gucci Man walked in the house and called 20, 30 and said, man, load up. Got me up, yeah, meet me in my crib right now. Load them choppers up. Load is up, it's going up. And his wife said, Rachel, you're not finna do this, dumb. You married, we got kids. We worth X, Y, and Z worth of money. You done made it through this, you done made it through that. You wanna do all this shit about a dumb ring or dumb watch, you wanna woo, woo, woo. I'ma leave this house right now. I'ma walk away from this marriage. Do you think that man gonna sacrifice everything the rest of his life? See?
And he also explained how Pooh would most definitely get a lot of time for having gotten similar charges in the past, since it would be the main weapon the feds would use against him.
Only people might not get a whole lot of time is probably Betty. Oh yeah. I don't think they got long jail histories. They might get 8, 9s, and 10s and shit like that. But bro, if he get convicted of that, if bro get out, and man, lo and behold, man, he don't have to go through that. But if Shiesty get out,
that little shit, whatever the f out of brr, but in the eyes, damn, that shit, they crazy, you know. That shit crazy, that shit, cause like, I ain't gonna lie, right? I'm my artists who ever like don't say fuck me and shit like that. They man, everybody's on a lifetime contract. Like man, ain't no termination. Fuck that. Yeah. You know why? Cause like people be getting tired of people who are like, oh, we for lifers. Nah, that ain't nothing for life. I show that. Sign this lifetime contract, homie. Sign this, homie. Cause then what, bro? Or what? Oh, W stage will fall out. Oh, what we doing, bro? What we doing? Same we doing. The same been there.
As for Boosie, he responded to people asking about his thoughts on the situation by saying he would be doing an entire interview on the matter, since there was a lot to unpack.
What you think about Pooh and Gucci? I'm finna do my own interview. My first interview since October. About everything that happened since October. I'm finna interview myself. It's gonna be $5.99. I'll tell you how I feel about it then.
But not everyone was unbiased when it came to speaking on the matter. 21 Savage took it as a chance to take shots at Gucci by bumping Pooh's First Day Out song on social media while driving through Atlanta, and people were certain that it was because of some previous beef between both rappers. Opinion on the matter, saying that Gucci Mane knew what he was getting into by going to the feds to snitch on Pooh Shiesty.
He ain't from the street by what they're saying. Any person that's from the environment already knows what not to entertain. Self-explanatory. But I'm watching the internet sit right here and take advice from people that ain't never been in handcuffs, ain't never slung narcotics, ain't never popped nobody. We embrace stupid shit and we letting people that's getting paid off of what we going through make money by keeping us thinking that it's okay to debate and argue about nonsense. Nigga, is you crazy? I'm looking at people that tell you out their mouth, you do something to me, I'm calling cops on you. Telling you what you should do because you allegedly a street nigga. Stop letting people tell y'all what to do. Because these people gonna lead you right into a position they gonna F you out your life. They feel like if somebody do something to you, you gotta do something back. But when you do something back, you stupid. You feel me? It's just a lose-lose situation.
So yeah, y'all, we heard what the rappers and what everybody had to say from like the street perspective of things, you know what I'm saying? But let's look into like what the lawyer's saying and what they saying on the legal side of it for a minute, right?
And your client, Big 30. Now, Big 30 just had a bond hearing. What exactly happened?
We just put proof on to show that, one, he wasn't a flight risk, and two, that he wasn't a danger to the community. He has no record, no prior record. And so after we were able to put that proof on and to show where he'd be living and that he has employment and actually has another big deal on the table moving forward in his rap career, the judge granted him a bond of $100,000, which he'd have to come up with 10%, wear an ankle monitor and some other stipulations or requirements.
Okay, so coming up with 10,000 is probably pretty easy for someone like Big 30.
Oh yeah, we were excited, we're ecstatic. The problem is, I think the government has until 5 o'clock tomorrow to appeal it to the federal judge in Dallas, which means if they do that, which we anticipate they will, then we'll have to go through this whole process again.
Right now, is Big 30 sitting in jail or he's out?
He's sitting in jail and he'll have to wait. If they appeal it, then he'll have to sit in jail until we have the hearing. I think Lontrell's hearing has already been set for next Monday, April 13th in Dallas.
Okay, so if after the fact, Dallas Police Department found fingerprints from a couple of the members from Pooh's entourage on the cups in the room, which kind of basically helps establish that they were all in the room hanging out together. Not that anything happened, but their fingerprints were on the cups they were drinking. Now, Gucci Mane and his cameraman Matt described Pooh Shiesty as wearing a black Nike brand shiesty mask, a black hooded shirt, and black pants during the offense. So does this imply that Gucci Mane actually is cooperating with the feds?
It sounds like it from your dissertation, but also, I mean, this weekend we saw a video where he came out and said that he wasn't cooperating with the police. That's not what he does. And I'm paraphrasing, but basically, or essentially, he's not cooperating in this investigation, which I find somewhat odd based on some of the facts that are in the criminal code.
Took so long to make the arrest.
What is your response to the judge saying that, your client still violated the terms of his ankle monitor location?
Sure, those are all things that are going to be, flushed out. The fact is that he was allowed to be in certain areas at certain times. That really wasn't an argument for today. I wasn't really even going to make that argument. My main thrust of today was to really push on the evidence and see exactly what they had and when they had. How about this? How about the individual who wrote the complaint, who actually drafted the complaint, who was sitting in the courtroom, who's only been an FBI agent for 4 years, does not take the stand. They put someone else on to say what she wrote in her own complaint when she's sitting in the courtroom. And that's done quite often in gamesmanship, because they don't want to put a rookie on the stand and be measured by our legal team.
How far away is this from trial?
Oh, who knows? We're going to get discovery. We'll take a look at their discovery. They're going to say it's ongoing. I mean, think about it. They had 3 months to get this stuff. They had 3 months to get warrants. They didn't get warrants that night. They didn't get warrants the next night. They didn't get warrants the next month. They didn't get warrants the month after. They waited 3 months to get warrants on whether or not there's guns, whether or not there's jewelry. How about their cell phones? How about the computers? That gives me great pause when I see a case that takes that long to get warrants, if you believe everything that was said on the evening that it occurs.
Right. A lot of people saying that Pooh Shiesty did this because his cousin, Gucci did his cousin, right? Saying that he didn't pay for the funeral. He asked for his 1017 change back and shit like that. And another stupid, just something stupid. You feel me? Like that don't make sense. For one, if that's your cousin, you's a fucking superstar yourself. You pay for the fucking funeral, right? And they said Gucci man sent 20,000. Like, what the fuck else do you want? Now I ain't siding with Gucci man, but common sense is common sense, y'all. Like, what the fuck do you want? Like, I don't get it.
And he had another deal that they was about trying to work out, some type of branding deal. But Atlantic had included Gucci in the deal, and Shiesty didn't agree with it. So there was part of the conversation, part of the meeting.
Mind you, this guy from Memphis, and he supposed to like personally know Big 30, so he's supposed to have inside scoop on it. So we're gonna take the word for it.
Gonna have
Not really, but
a conversation supposedly at that meeting, but things went different. Other people had other plans. The feds, they move how they move, and they move when they want to move. And
yeah, man. So that's what's going on with the Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Man case, and you know what I'm saying. Right now, Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and the rest of the co-defendants is still in jail right now, right? So you know what I'm saying. I would just say smarten up, don't be a crash out. You know what I'm saying. And, if you get another opportunity, just try to do the right shit, bro. You know what I'm saying. But prayers going out to Gucci, prayers going out to Shiesty, and everybody else involved. You know what I'm saying. But what about what's going on with NBA Ben 10? The rapper was shot in Houston at a nightclub, right? Restaurant nightclub. Him and another individual trying to snatch a dude chain, and dude went John Wick on his. Pop, 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 let it go. You know what I'm saying? So this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because the rapper Ben 10, he's affiliated with NBA YoungBoy, right? Supposed to be his right hand man, his homie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's gonna be some smoke behind this or what's gonna go on, but they say Jay Prince Jr. had something to do with this, and he was behind it. And every time I hear this dude Jay Prince Jr. name, it's always some bullshit behind it. They say he was involved in the Takeoff murder, Duke the Jeweler, and so much other shit. You know what I'm saying? So every time I hear this dude Jay Prince name, it's some bullshit. But something's supposed to went on where the Jay Prince Jr. was fucking around with a rapper girlfriend, baby mama, some shit like that. Supposed to put hands on the child, and all this shit sparked over that, right? How Ben 10 end up in the middle of it, I have no idea. These boys are always from Louisiana somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He down in Houston and got shot. So we're gonna see what goes on with that. Let's take a little look at the footage, though, right?
That altercation originally, it appears from what they were doing, was trying to take his chains. Now, we don't know if they knew him or what that was, but it appears possibly they knew this guy. and they were in the process of trying to rip his chains off. That went on for 30 seconds to a minute where these two guys were tussling with him, actually got him to the ground, and appears probably got his chains from him. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are our 2 victims. Not certain if these are the same ones that were trying to rip off his necklaces or not. Again, investigation's just now starting, but investigators are going to get over here and try to figure out exactly how that occurred. We got some folks on the scene that are talking to us and got some good video. So that's where we are right now. You know, prayers for those 2 guys that were shot. Again, we don't know all the details yet, exactly why all this occurred. But like I said, our investigators will get to the bottom of it. Any questions?
Did the robbery victim, did he remain on the scene, or was he taken to the hospital?
No. That's again, we're waiting for, looking at local hospitals, see if anybody else shows up, just in case another person might have been shot.
What's going on here?
Make this go viral, y'all, because I'm on some real shit right now, just thinking. If y'all want the murder rate to go fucking down, why y'all on this make a fucking state for straight grave niggas, straight hitters, and let us just kill each other? Let us just go dumb, you hear me? And if the other ones kill outside of the state lines, the government get to kill them or kill y'all. Like, if the ones won't bang for the rest of our life, let us get a part of the world where we just could bang it. Like, this our life. Like, you can't get mad because we banging. Man, we tired of going to jail for banging. This is some shit we love to do. Well, what I love to do, I love to bang and I'm back on that type of shit. So, like, ain't just too much police shit involved right now, man. Like, if niggas think something today, and it's a important person from that side, it's bound a nigga who did it going to the feds.
Yeah, man. So you heard from rapper NBA being 10. He said bang or get banged, right? He got banged up. So, you know, seemed like he living that life. Seemed like he living that life, and there's probably going to be some repercussions behind this, right? I don't know, y'all. We're just going to have to wait and see how this shit unfold. But, yeah, man, that's what's going on. That's what's going on, y'all. And, you know, prayers out to Ben 10 too, and everybody who was involved in that, and that's just what's going on, man. So, you know, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna keep y'all updated with what's going on, type shit. And yeah, man, this has been another episode of All SS Culture with your boy Tess, y'all. One.